Hello, this is the army video for the Dirge of the Great Hegemon, which is the sub-warband for Cult of the Black Grail. And as units you can have the warband leader as the executor, the elites are the corpse guard and the plague knight. You have the bereaved instead of the thrall, and hounds of the Black Grail and heralds of Beelzebub. There are the following rules for the Great Hegemon. And the first one is the executor, which is determining your warband leader, which is replacing the Lord of Tumor to be technically Plague Knight, but a little bit better as it has a +1 dice for ranged attacks, leader keyword and tough keyword. And of course you can still have the 2 Plague Knight. The Fallen rule, this one says that you cannot have any Lord of Tumor and Amalgam. The Lost is like decreasing the amount of hounds and heralds you can have to maximum 2 units. The Bereaved is the one which is replacing your Thralls with a little bit better unit, let's say, as it has a +0 range characteristic, and also it can use a certain type of weapons such as ranged grenade, musical instrument and troop flag. The Dishonored rule is prohibiting you to have any Beelzebub Axe and Black Grail shield in the warband. The Hegemon's last blessing is increasing your putrid shotgun and Viscera cannon limit to 3 and also removing the elite from the Viscera cannon. And the Hegemon's will is giving a special kind of ability for your Plague Knights, which is letting you to command the bereaved units you have. And the way it works is interesting because you need infection marker for that. You can only remove it, of course, from the opponent side. So you remove the infection marker and in exchange you can make one action with one bereaved unit, which is either charge, fight, move or shoot. But this one doesn't count as an activation for the bereaved, so it can still act normally after that, for example, in a later activation. So it's a very interesting twist to give a different type of action possibility for you during your turn. The ranged weapon table with the little modification for the putrid shotgun and the Viscera cannon. The melee weapon without the axe. And the shield table without the Black Grail shield. There is 2 unique items for the Dirge of the Great Hegemon, and the first one is the Broken Crown, which is elite only, and I believe it's maybe the best on the executor as it has tough keyword, because as it works, whenever you activate that unit with the crown, it's giving infection markers everyone within 1 inch of the unit. So if you can go inside, or if you can go within 1 inch of many units, then you can spread infection markers very effectively technically, but for that you need to go in, so it's not easy. And the Yearn of Bitter Ashes, also elite only, and this one is giving protection for the owner of the equipment or everyone within 3 inch, and it's reducing the attack dice for the opponent, which like giving -1 dice for the attack rolls in total. So against certain units it's very effective, the rest is like giving maybe less chance for crit or something like that, but this one seems to be a quite good like small bubble of ranged protection. And the unit card for the executor I believe is looking something like this, with the extra keywords and the modification for the ranged characteristic. And the unit card for the bereaved is the following. And regarding campaign and possible promotions, this sub-warband has the same problem as the Black Grail, that they cannot really promote almost anyone. So still also the Heralds of Beelzebub and the Mercenaries are your only candidates, except here, since here you can have only 2 fly, it means you need to promote Mercenaries at some point, so it's even more restricted here, let's say. It's more trickier here overall. I don't remember I met anyone who talked about this sub-warband locally, so I don't have any personal experience about them, and the way it sounds like based on their rules, they are like encouraging to use a lot of bereaved units and of course the Plague Knight, so you can get some free actions. And also maybe the Mercenaries are more key unit here, as cannot have more different type of units in more amount, I mean. So this one is a very twisted version of Black Grail, I would say. I always say that share the information or experience with them, and I believe this is the most true in this case with this sub-warband, because maybe this is the most rarely played, I would say. I would bet on it pretty much that this is the case here. So if you played it or have a friend who played it, information, please share. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.